Look at this beautiful animation and an infographic design. It's dark and it's beautiful. I hope you will love it. So let's begin with the tutorial. Before moving further, let me tell you about our sponsor for today's video, Envato Elements. It's amazing. It is one of the most versatile library of over 55 million assets such as presentation templates, fonts, photos, video templates, Adobe templates, etc. It saves a lot of time as you can simply use your subscription to download any asset from Envato Elements with just a click of a button. The PowerPoint templates, Google Slides, Keynote templates present on the Envato Elements are very unique and ready to use. Browse through this amazing library and download the template or any asset you need. And the best part is, Envato Elements offers a nice, simple license. Following the link in the description will give the user 50% off when selecting an annual subscription, giving them access to everything for less than $20 per month. So this is our canvas and I have already placed a color palette at the top. So we have picked the first color to design our background. Now go to shapes and use this pie shape to create the base for our infographic design and fill this first or second color from the color palette, this yellowish color. Then insert this rectangular shape and align it with this pie. So we are using this rectangular shape to just align this pie shape like this, and now both the edges of the pie are at the same level, so we don't need this rectangular shape. Now let's zoom out and the shape is ready. Now again go to insert and let's pick this hollow circle. Slightly increase the height and width of this pie that we had created, make sure it's same, and also increase the height and width of this circle. Remove the outline and fill the color from the color scheme, and then go to more colors and slightly move this slider upwards, and now the color is slightly lighter in tone. And now align both these shapes, align center and then align middle, and then group these together. You can press Ctrl G to group. Now duplicate this circle, the shape that we have created, and slightly increase the width of the outline, and also increase the height and width, and then fill the gradient color, and we will create the gradient from the background color that we have. On the first gradient stop, fill the background color, and on the second slightly make it lighter in tone by moving this slider upwards, and you will get this gradient shade on this circle. Apply shadow effect, slightly increase the distance and the blurriness so that the shadow is visible on this dark background, and align it with the shape that we have. Like this, select both the shapes, align center and then align middle. Go to insert, then again insert a circle and place it at the center. So this is the circle that we will place at the center, and it's smaller in size, and fill the same gradient color that you have filled in the outer circle, but this time the gradient type will be radial, and fill the shadow effect, slightly increase the blurriness and the distance, and you will get this shape and the effect. And then you can move this slider left and right to adjust the gradient effect. I've slightly made it more lighter so that it's visible on this background. Now select all the items and press Ctrl plus G to group. Then reduce the size, place at the center towards the top, then duplicate and place the second shape at the bottom, align center, align middle, then go to shape format and flip it vertically, the second shape. Now select both these and group together. Now create 2 more copies. In total we have 3 grouped shapes. Again go to shape format, align center and then align middle. Now we have these 3 grouped items and we have to rotate the first item by 60 degrees and second by 120 degrees. And you can do it by going to rotate option at the top under shape format. And now you can see the infographic, the circular infographic we have. Select all the items, press ungroup. Now we have to color these shapes and select the pie shape that we have and pick the color from the color palette at the top. The steps are very easy. Just select the shape and pick the eyedropper tool and select the color from the top and it will automatically fill the color. So that's the beauty of it by optimizing the processes and filling the color fast by using this eyedropper tool. Now select all these 6 circles and ungroup, and now we want to animate this beautiful infographic, and for that we need to hide these outer circles because otherwise it will be difficult to select the pie circles for animation. So we are hiding these from the selection pane. Just select the circle and it will be highlighted in the selection pane, and you can just click on that eye icon next to the item and it will hide it. And now you can easily select these circles and select all these circles, go to animations and go to add animation, emphasis and then spin, and you can see all the circles have started spinning. Start with previous, increase the duration, and now you can test the animation. Place selected and you can see all the circles are spinning, so the animation is correct. Now you need to give random duration to each circle. Keep one circle at like 3 seconds and keep the other one at like 7 seconds, so the duration is different for all these circles, and that will make it look more beautiful, the overall animation. And you can then test the animation and see how is the output, and then you can accordingly change it. Now we need to change the timing for all these. Select the repeat to until the end of the slide, and now the animation will run in loop, and you can see all the circles are spinning at different speeds. And now add more variation into the animation. Change the effects option to counterclockwise for any of the 3 circles. I would suggest to keep like odd even. For the even circles keep it counterclockwise, for the odd ones keep it clockwise, and you can see it looks really beautiful, and that's the animation we want. And you can further change the duration if you like. You can always test the animation, and I think I can play with the duration for some of the circles. Now it looks much better. The first circle is spinning at a faster rate than the other circles. Now go to the selection pane and unhide all those outer circles that we have created. Now go to the animation pane and now click on play animation, and you can see the output. The animation is fine now, And now we need to design the slide further. Insert this circle at the center, go to effects, remove its outline, and we need to fill gradient color in it. Change the type to radial and move this gradient slider to the left and the left one to the right, and you will see the lighter color is at the center. Apply invert shadow, increase the blurriness and also slightly the distance, and you can also increase the transparency if you want. Remove any outline, and you can also play with the gradient sliders. And you can see the circle has a darker color towards the outer ring. Slightly reduce the circle size and align it at the center and then at the middle. And in order to get a better look, you can always move it to the sideways, and I think the distance was a problem, so I have kept it 0 points, and now it looks much better. So this inner circle is ready. Go to insert. Now it's the time to add few icons. So let's pick some random icons from here. So let's select this art category. I haven't used any of these icons in any of my previous videos, so just to add more fun. Let's insert these 7 icons. And decrease their height and width, and also change the color to white so that we can see these icons, and place these at the center of these circles, and also place one at the center of this infographic. You can always use align options to align these icons. And now go to insert and insert this rectangular shape and pick an eyedropper tool. And let's add an image at the background. So we will use one of the stock images from this Office 365 version. And you should always visualize in your mind what will look good in the background. I think this one will look really beautiful because it's a digital wave in the background. And now use this overlay over it, remove its outline and slightly add the transparency, and you can see this beautiful effect. And now we need to adjust this overlay layer that we have created. And click on the gradient fill, and we will use gradient color on this overlay layer, and the gradient type should be radial. we should increase the transparency on both the gradient stops, but it should be more towards the center of this layer, and you can see it looks really beautiful. And now we should add some nice elements just for aesthetic purpose. So we have again inserted this circle, align center, align middle, remove its outline, fill white color, increase the transparency. Let's keep it above 80%, send to back, and send this layer to the back as well. So now this circle is behind our infographic. And now again duplicate this circle, slightly increase its height and width, and reduce its width, the border width, and then place it at the center. And once it is adjusted properly, you can send it to back. And now let's change the color for each of the icon, and we should pick the respective color from the pie shape, or you can also use the color palette at the top, totally up to you. And if you like this design, please subscribe to our channel, join the membership, and also hit the like button as well. And let's add some branding here. So this part is very easy, just the text part. Infographic is done, you need to add text elements. So I'm using the Monsterette font today. So we have written Creative Venus, align center. Also we need to change the color. Let's pick a nice color here, something dark, something, yeah, this color looks fine. It blends well with the background. Now we need to add the text for all these 3 circles. So let's write the text. So this is the dummy text. You can change the text here, add different text, and match the color with the first circle, because this text represents the first circle. Slightly reduce the height, the font size, and you can bold it, duplicate, and then you can write the description. So let's write a description which is very meaningful here, like subscribe to our channel, join the membership, hit like, and share this video. And now what you have to do is you need to duplicate this text item, the text block that we have created, and duplicate it 5 more times, 3 on the left and 3 on the right. But first let's change the font and the color. So unbold it, decrease the size, change the color. So this looks fine. So I've kept the text justified. Select both the items and group, and duplicate it 1 more time. So now we have 3 on the left, align left, distribute vertically, and just group these together, align middle, again duplicate and place the other set on the right side, align middle. Now select both, group, align center, and then ungroup. So now you just need to change the order and the color of the headings. So the steps are repetitive here, and you have to pick the color from the shape, the infographic shapes that we have created. And this eyedropper tool is very useful here. So the design is almost finished, and then you can add the branding or anything you want. And look at this beautiful design. I hope you will like it. It has got beautiful depth, it looks very glossy and so beautiful. So please subscribe to our channel, join the membership, hit like and share this video with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to download this slide from the G Drive link provided in the video description. In the next video we will do something more amazing.